So go ahead and add a layer, and this will be for the torso and the head. Okay. And also for the forearm, or yeah, forearm. And that's just so you can remember it. And let's go ahead and get these selected and press F7. Now we have our layers, and let's get, let's see, a middling color, like that one. And we can use that. Or no, let's go for a lighter color. Let's get a somewhat lighter color. That one's going to be way too light. Let's get this one. That's a nice lighter color. And we'll go ahead and draw the head and the torso and the forearm. So, torso, head, and forearm. Might be good to start with just the head first anyway, because it's round. Now notice that Blair has this curved line that the body's head is going up against. And that's basically showing you the sort of the motion path, the bouncing of the head as he walks. And that's basically something that helps you maintain that feeling that the motion is fluid and that it's more or less natural. So that's the arc of motion. Head and forearm. Okay, now we can fill that in. That one, and then we want to add the near arm. So now we're going to rename that layer near arm, and once again select all of those and press F7, and now we'll get a nice really bright color, so we'll stand out in front of everything, so that's a good color because it's so bright. And we will draw the front arm, the one that's in head of everything else. So whenever you're really working with a character animation, you want to make sure that if something is going to be moving, either tweened or moved on a layer or somehow has something happening that is going to make it have a layer order, you have to have a layer for it. If you have to have something occurring in front of or behind something else, you have to have a layer for it. And if you have something that might be affected by the light differently because of the placement, you have to have a layer for it, because you can change the color on one layer. You can't really go through and easily change the color on just one object that's on a layer that's got multiple objects. It just would not be very practical. So much better to go ahead and have a separate layer for everything. It really does help. And it's not that difficult to do. It will take a little bit more time than it would if you could just draw the thing straight out, but it will save you time later when you're trying to do something with it, because if you haven't got layers, you have to do a lot of work to try to make something actually animate. Okay, so now we've got our guy all animated. We can turn on the eyeballs. There he is. And now we can take layer 1, which is our JPEGs, and if you right-click on it, you can go ahead and turn it into a guide layer, which doesn't print. And it won't show when you get out onto the actual scene. So now that we have that done, let's Command S.